I injured my back just recently and I couldn't go to the gym, which was my only source of motivation in the morning. I had to keep myself inspired and motivated, so I turned to painting. The last time I painted was 10 years ago, and oh boy, I do not understand or remember the feeling anymore. So I thought this would be a good time to rekindle what I studied and what I used to love doing when I was still in university. This was also a good excuse for me to fill up the empty white walls in my apartment, because since I moved in New York City, I would always tell myself to fill those white walls. I would look at art when I go to the museums. I would check what artists would sell online. But in my head, I would always think that I need to be more practical. And if I studied fine arts, then I could definitely make my own art. And I did just that. It was a tail end of summer in New York City, and it's just so nice to be able to walk around and enjoy the sun. I love walking, and I love the sun. I was not able to document the creation of the first artwork for my wall because I think I was still in denial if I would really want to push through in creating a video for it, or maybe I should just be, I guess, present, because I'm a very forward thinking person and most of the time I forget to enjoy what's in front of me. So through this, I hope that I can find a deeper appreciation with things that are in front of me and also enjoy the process, because I love creating, but I think because my passion has turned into my main source of livelihood, I need to do something new, something that would rekindle my love for it, for creating in general, and hopefully learn something about my creativity along the way. While creating this, I didn't have any idea or concept of how to go about it. I just started with colors. I wanted to use colors that would remind me of the colors that the light make as they touch the shore and the beaches of Sicily, or as it creates display of light and shadow with a terracotta roof and Amalfi Coast. I would like these creations to remind me of my feelings when I traveled in the south of Europe, specifically the coasts during summer. For some reason, it gives me the sense of joy and happiness. And I also feel that I'm at this point in my life wherein there's a lot of self-actualization that it's happening in my brain and in my heart. So I want these pieces to be very cathartic. Moving away from home can sometimes be sad. So having these pieces can hopefully transport me to those moments and feelings that I've created or that I've had when I was traveling by myself in these destinations. I noticed that when I started to be more free and when I started to let loose while I was painting this was the moment that I started to have fun. If you noticed, the first artwork that I hung up on my wall was a bit more geometric and it was very calculated. It was measured, very precise. And I also realized that that's a huge part of my personality. I'm a person who's very structured. I would always have a timeline for things. I would always have checklists for things. And in life, I also get to enjoy the most when I just let loose and perhaps take the back seat and not be in control all of the time. So, yeah, but this is fun. Like, I was creating textures, I was creating depth, and it was just fun mixing all the colors here. It's also funny how I speak about the colors because I'm colorblind, and most of the time it makes me feel stupid, but also it gives me an opportunity to socialize when I ask people if the color that I picked up is what I envisioned it to be. So it's a difficult thing, but I think it's a gift, and I am using it to the best that I can. I decided to hang this up on the wall on top of my headboard in the bedroom. For some reason, the blue gives me this certain sense of peace and serenity, and I thought it would be nice to see it in a place that serves as my sanctuary. This room is also very beautifully lit in the morning as the sun rises. To the left, where you see the curtains. So I think this is the perfect position for this one. Obviously, I had way too much fun letting loose and being free with the second piece. And for the third piece, I wanted to go all out and have fun. As fun as it could get. I used more of the warmer colors here because I wanted to place this in the living room, where I think it should feel warm and bright because this is where I receive my friends and guests. I love having friends around, I love hosting. However, since I'm still warming up to my place, I haven't formally hosted something yet here with my friends, but maybe that could be another weekend that I will be sharing. Maybe I could share about cooking and hosting with friends. When I first moved here in New York City, it really activated my sense of wonder. And I would always wonder how I could utilize that for me to be able to create something that is concrete, something that I can touch, something that I could appreciate. I first started sketching and designing furnitures while furnishing my place. I had my first dining table sketched and had it built by an artist. I had my wall mirror sketched and had it custom built as well from sustainable materials. And I feel like creating this, being able to create my own art, is just so fulfilling. So this could be one of my best weekends in New York City. Living in Brooklyn, this might also sound so cliche, but I truly believe that when you are by yourself and you're having fun and you're having those conversations in your head, those are the best moments that really forge our thinking and our character. And I think I was able to do that during this weekend. It took a while for me to enjoy my own company. To those who know me, they know that one of my biggest fears is being alone. And now I feel like it became the opposite, I think. I find so much joy in creating things by myself and just being by myself. Sometimes even just doing nothing. You know, it's a good way and a therapeutic way for me to recover after a week-long work anxiety and pressure that the world is giving us, or sometimes what we just give to ourselves. So it's good to have these moments. It's good to have these quiet weekends. And I think this is the time wherein I will post, yes, I did it. And I didn't know what the framing was because my phone was flipped when I was filming this. But here's me, still trying to pose and being proud and happy with this piece. And actually, there was a last piece, a fourth piece. However, I find it a bit too personal. You've seen snippets of it in the first few frames, but yep, I would just like to keep this to myself. Thank you for watching.